and welcome to Comic Island. Oh, sorry. Have something in my throat. Bad time to start with that. But nevertheless, I changed my microphone up. It should improve the overall audio quality of these streams. I was just testing it out, which is why we started about a minute late. But I think it was worth it. This should be much better, and there should be much less background noise. If that's true, please leave a comment and let me know, because this sounded a lot better on my end. Let's put it that way. There's less background noise. Everything sounds a bit better. So, welcome to Comic Island's live stream of Marvel Puzzle Quest. We're trying something a bit different. I don't know if people want to watch me play this game. I'm just trying it out, so let me know what you guys think. I play this game a lot on my own time because it's a good browser game. Like, it's not really in my browser, but I can have other stuff playing and open when it starts, and that's nice. Now, because we're doing a stream, I thought it might be fun to drop a little bit of money, so I got a Heroes for Hire bundle, which includes a number of things, including 3,000 gold, a whole bunch of covers I haven't used yet, because in this game you have a bunch of different characters and they all have a bunch of different covers, and those covers inform your character's level and powers. It also came with some of this useless currency, but I didn't really buy it for that, and 6 of these recruitment tokens. So let's start out with that, see what stuff I get. Oh, this is 3 stars. Good, can use that. I do also get these little shard things with each of these. Oh, that's useful too. Alright, so far this is going great. That's junk. Junk. And, oh, 2 more. Useful. And junk. Okay, I am happy with that. Usually those are pretty lame ducks. Alright, so we have 41 covers, 3,000 gold, a roster of 38, which is currently capped, so most of our gold is going to go to expanding this roster out a little bit. You guys, if you don't know this game, will be familiarized soon enough. So we'll start with training my existing heroes that I already have, that I just got covers for. So she's just maxed out her purple power at 5 and has leveled up a bunch. All great. Magneto I have no use for. 2-star heroes I only have a few of. So uh-oh. I might have sold the wrong thing there. Oh well. Train Miles Morales. That's useful. He's a 4-star hero. So the more of those covers I can get, the better. And Captain America, all 4s now. Huh. It's coming along nicely at 153. Alright. So those are my existing heroes, but we got a whole bunch of other things, some of which are expiring soon. So I'm going to expand my roster a little bit. Yep. And there goes all the gold. And I kind of worked out ahead of time that I can just spend it all on this, because I have enough heroes and covers to get. So, Venom! For sure get my 4 stars in that I've been sitting on waiting for more gold. Carolina Dean of the Runaways. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Runaways. For this first little bit, we are just kind of opening up this stuff, for those wondering. But, I don't know, it's kind of fun. Iron Fist. Because I have all the Iron Fist covers. Get Ares another level up, because he's already a champion. That's a whole thing. I don't know how much of this game I need to explain. I'll kind of explain as we go along. But for now, we're just opening a bunch of stuff. All these powers for Iron Fist. That's part of my Heroes for Hire bundle. The other stuff I just kind of happen to have. But these guys, I did not have. And I got 3 of each power. Those powers are used during our puzzle matching to various effects. They all kind of work together differently. Luke Cage, of course, being the other side of our Heroes for Hire bundle that I am opening up right now. I've noticed I use tense interestingly on stream. It's kind of like almost a Chris Pratt in Parks and Recreation thing, where I'm taking you guys along on a journey with me, and it's like we're all playing together. And that feels like an appropriate tone to me. Whatever. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's weird. Alright, Hawkeye I don't want. How many people do I got left? 2 more spots. Well, do I have any more duplicates? Yes. Guess I'm recruiting Captain Marvel as well. I've had this specific hero before and then shelved her for more expensive, rarer stuff. But going around in that cycle isn't unreasonable. And everyone else is olds. Alright. Sure. Loki. Good afternoon, Raphael. Perhaps you are in a different time zone. It's pretty evening-y to me. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us on this stream. We're playing a puzzle game. A free-to-play puzzle game. It's something. I don't know if I'd recommend this game, even though I have sunk a lot of time into it. It's very gated. I have a lot of stuff here and haven't spent any money on this game up until now. And even then, I'm kind of iffy on it. It felt fun to do it for a stream. I doubt I would have spent money otherwise. But you guys could always try it out for yourself and decide. I feel like the game doesn't, it's a long walk to get to where I am. Let's put it that way. But it is one of those games where if you play a little bit each day, you do get a lot. It's 3:37 p.m. for Raphael. It is 6:38 p.m. for me here in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. I don't know where you are. I guess Europe? Or like the eastern side of the Eastern Hemisphere? Ooh, it's late. Feels like that's farther though, but I don't think it is. I guess it's Spain. Probably get payoff to that later. What a latency, man. Hello, latency. Alright. Okay, I think I opened everything I could open and leveled up everything I could level up. The game will eventually let me know. The idea in this game is you have different characters. Central Valley, California. Oh, I went in the wrong direction. Of course. That makes more sense. Because I was like 3 hours in the other way would be like really, like you'd be in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean was my first thought, and that's why I was confused. California makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, you live with like a bajillion other people in California. That makes sense. Center Valley. Is that in the middle of California? Does its name imply correctly? I've been to Los Angeles and area. Anaheim. That sort of thing. But little else. And California's so big. I only know the touristy places. But I had a great trip to California. Totally enjoyed it. We got to go on a special Disney school trip thing, and they took us behind the scenes and stuff. That was a lot of fun. Oh, right, I was going to show everyone my roster to give people an idea of what the game's like. So, there's different star heroes. I have a healthy mix of 3, 4, and 5 stars. I kind of get rid of my lower stars. Oh, and 2s. A couple 2s. At the very top are the 5 stars, because they have the highest level cap and start out the highest. So we got Iceman, Storm, and Black Widow. Iceman being my most powerful hero, because I got 2 covers for him, but they're very rare, so it's a long walk to get to them. Even like spending money in this game, I didn't get one of those or anything. I didn't have a chance to. It's that kind of thing. Next up is Spider-Man. Fresno. I know where Fresno is. Alright. Sorry, Raphael's just sharing stuff in chat. Spider-Man's my highest level 3-star. At a certain point, you max your character's level when you get all the possible covers with these 13 out of 13 powers here. At which point, every cover you get just keeps adding to their level for another 100 levels. So he's pretty dang high. Then we got 3 stars closer in level to that. Captain America, Dr. Octopus, and Daredevil. My 2-star heroes, Captain America, Thor, and Ares, who are tied up with like the next tier of 3-star heroes. And then the rest of my 3-star heroes, including like Mystique, which I find pretty cool, Punisher, Deadpool, Iron Man, Colossus, Star-Lord, and then the guys that just unlocked, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, and Elektra. Well, I already had Elektra, but she's up there too. I'm playing this on Steam, GP Mule, since you're asking. After that, I have my 4-star heroes. 4-star heroes are rare, so they're not a very high level, and I don't have many covers, but I have an awful lot of them. And then these guys that I just got way at the bottom there. So they all have different powers, they do different things, and the colors you match correspond to different powers. So the idea is you want a healthy mix of all the different colors in your roster. I find I tend to lean in one direction. Not on purpose. You don't really pick the heroes you end up with, but these are the heroes I've ended up with. So, we're going to start with the daily quest. This is just a wave of heroes for a little prize thing we get every day. If I had the right heroes, I could do more stuff with the daily quest, but I checked already and I do not. And let's show you guys this game. So it's a very standard game in terms of gameplay. We're just matching tiles. And when we make 3 match, then the tiles destroy. We get the points for it up here. Those points eventually trigger a power, and they go off. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Because if you match 4 or more, it does. Oh, here we go. So if I match 5, it knocks the whole row out, and you get this little crit tile, and I get to go again. These guys will eventually fire powers, but they don't actually match. Heroes do. Spider-Man will now that he's here. He might steal that crit tile, but I couldn't, or I didn't get it going. Because I could have done that. And I'll do slightly more damage. Key is more to get a better match with your crits and then just blow them away with crazy moves. Onslaught consumes all of my green AP to just unleash a ton of damage down. These guys are not a very high level, but it's a good warm-up. And it's just the daily quest anyways. Not so much here for the challenge as much as the reward. Because they can be valuable. You can do more things sometimes. I thought about this game too because it's kind of interesting. There is a hard cap. At a certain point I can't really do much more. I guess I can like spend gold to get more energy, but man, that's a waste of gold. So we kind of have a hard out in this game. It's just interesting. If it's real quick, I will switch to something else, but I think it'll just make a nice stream duration. Don't worry, this isn't going to be a regular thing. But people seem interested. Our numbers seem okay. I think people are going to check it out. They're just curious. We're just matching tiles. And like everyone has their powers, so he stunned Thor there for a turn. Different tiles do different things. Those countdowns, I don't want the enemy ones to fire, and I want mine to fire. So that's what the different shading indicates. That little shield thing was a defense thing that reduced the damage I was dealing until I destroyed it. That my power triggered, I got a bunch more blue points that I can use to fire that power again. But I'm gonna wait, because these guys come in waves. Raphael asks, how's my weekend been? Oh, I'll talk all about that. So yesterday I had off for complicated reasons, but I really could have used that day off as it turned out. You saw some of the end result of that for those of you who have checked out the Fantastic Four video I just released. That was fun, but I actually picked that video because I had something more elaborate planned but was just not feeling it energy-wise, and self-care is important in this line of work. So I picked something a little easier on myself. And then today I worked for 9.5 hours because that's pretty normal in my world these days. But I am well paid for that time, so I can't complain too much. And I do good work. So I have a strong sense of ownership over my means of production, to borrow a term I learned in sociology. So it's very fulfilling work that I do outside of this comic book world. On our very first ever stream, I talked about my new job very briefly at the beginning, although that might have been cut off by the stream testing. But I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Joey actually helped me get this job, and it's been great. I think I'll always appreciate him doing that for me. Not that he is slow to do favors for me at this point. It'd be really crummy if he didn't do that favor for me, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. And I have a random trail of work the next few days for some reason. I usually space it out better than that, but I got a bunch of little things to do over the next little while. So expect some lighter videos before some interesting stuff is planned. Because of my new work schedule, there's been some changes in scheduling. You might have noticed. Joey and I have picked up on our activity a little recently. Hey, I guess because I spent money in this game, I got a little something extra. I don't know what it was. I don't fully understand what just happened, but I'll take it. And I'll take that gold, too. Precious, precious gold. Alright, so we got one of these taco tokens from Deadpool. And you get one of these things. Some of them are really bad. Like all of these 2-star covers. And all of those junk items I passed over. But some of them at the top are really good. I've gotten some of these top prizes before. It's a good feeling. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be bad. Statistically, it's always bad. Yeah, there we go. This ISO stuff is used to level up heroes, but I've reached no end of the mountain of it that I have. I used to need it all the time. At a certain point, you just get so much of it. Oh, and a junk cover. Hooray, garbage! But see, the garbage gives shards, and once I get 300 of these shards, I get a free cover of something I like. So it's all good. This game has kind of refined its free-to-play model in a way I find quite rewarding, which is why I play this game to a degree. It's also just a bad habit. I'm not sure I'd recommend. Maybe we'll go to Venom Bomb. We just recruited Venom. I don't think I'll play as much because it's just the one cover, but nevertheless. Oh, which one? This one is what will be good for our purposes today. Norman Osborn has unleashed Hammer's newest secret weapon, the Venom Bomb. Can Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and the Avengers save the innocent New Yorkers that Osborn has transformed into slobbering symbiotes? And a bunch of people are powered up. Yeah, one cool thing about this game is it's deeply rooted in the Dark Reign stuff. The entire comic book event, the entire prologue is all about that. Huge chunks of the story are still on that. And they kind of rotate the story in and out. So I've played a lot of these missions before. You'll have to excuse me if I breeze through it. I think it'll be more fun to read and go along. So we need a minimum team of 150, which caps me to these people here. And like these two. I kind of picked the bottom ones because I have a reason to. And I don't see a more fun team configuration out of this. This should work. So we'll go with that. 150, so these team-ups should be good. Yeah, that's about the level I want for them. Alright, fight. Keep swinging. I saw Doc Ock and those Hammer agents go this way. Right through Times Square too. So touristy. I think I see them. Hey Ock, if you and Osborn get together, won't there be some kind of ego singularity that destroys the universe? Dialogue varies in terms of quality in this game. Spider-Man, or should I say Spider-Men, it doesn't matter. Now I can kill 2 spiders with 1 hammer. See, I like that line. Got it, time to squish some spiders. I don't think this will end well for you random goons, but okay. Yeah, hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Maybe it's not as work heavy for everybody else, but you know, I do get time off with that. But yeah, Joey and I have been able to change the way we do things without even streaming's helped. But even without streaming, we're gonna be making more videos from now on, and I'm excited about that. And oh, I have some cool ideas. Some of which are actually pretty firmly slotted in this week. I don't like to make promises because stuff like what happened yesterday happens and I make a plan and then the day of I make a decision for my own personal mental health and or other reasons. You know, sometimes stuff comes up and you never know when a project might fall through or need a serious delay or just be shelved. It happens sometimes. I recently shelve something I'd been promising a friend of mine for a while, but its time had kind of came and went, and I no longer believed in the project. Sometimes stuff changes, and the more work I find one does, like in the world of YouTube, the more you're willing to let something like that go and just be like, take it all as a lesson and build it up for something later. This is more of a writing advice than anything, but it's true for editing and even just YouTube stuff in general. Sometimes it's okay for work to not end up into a video. And sometimes it's okay to give up on something or shelve it. I've put scripts away and then been like, oh right, I have something kind of ready to go. That is Spider-Man's stun power. It only stuns them for one turn unless there's a web tile on the board, and then it stuns them for 2 turns or something. I don't know, the power gets more complicated as it evolves. I don't exactly know where it is right now, but it does stuff. It's great. But yeah, there's a little bit of free YouTube advice. Give up sometimes. And it's not to say like just, oh, give up on your like channel or anything. It's just sometimes if a project's not working, forcing it through is a negative experience. I can personally attest to that. I wouldn't really recommend. I don't really do that anymore. Plus, it's great to have a partner. Joey and I have recently learned that lesson that, oh, if something's not working for one of us, we can kind of pass it to the other one, and it's fresh for them, and they can figure it out. We had that when Joey completely lost the footage to a video, which I've had stuff like that happen. I've lost parts of a video and stuff along those lines. I haven't completely lost the whole thing, but it's like, oh, if that happened to me, I would not be reshooting something like that. I hate reshooting. I've had to do it like once or twice, and it's a miserable experience. Especially when it's just a whole video. Oh, I shouldn't have bothered to fire that. That only works when they imagine tile. Oh, I guess I can trigger it. It just won't deal as much damage. This is more powerful when everyone else is dead, but I don't really think we're getting to that point, even with Daredevil's health being what it is. And that radar sense thing needs like attack or defense tiles from the enemy to work. So it won't fire. Even if I wanted it to. Which I don't, because it wouldn't do anything. Alright. This seems to have slowed down. Sometimes, it's another thing I do find frustrating about this game is it can drag out if the enemy's got like good defense or is, I don't know, operating on a weird level. Or if I don't have a good team attack to wipe them down when they're all low like this. Oh, I do have a team up power. Oh, I'm glad you've had a quiet weekend, Raphael. I didn't ask because I felt weird asking how a person's specific private life was going on camera. And like a lot of people will watch this. Which is why I'm not reading out your entire weekend for everyone. But they could all see it in chat from now on, right? So I'm sure you knew that and was willing to share it. But I'm not going to prompt people to give that information to me. But I'm glad you shared it. I was curious. I kind of hinted at that with like, oh, I hope everyone else had a good weekend. Or, you know, the 8 or 6 or whatever other people currently in chat. I don't really understand how the stream numbers work. It seems like a lot of people kind of come and go, which I find interesting. I tend to watch streams more wholesale, but maybe that's why I watch less streams. I know some of you will sit here and hang out with me the whole time, which I think is pretty cool. Well, there goes somebody. These guys are just, yeah, that's not going to do much damage. Alright, just kind of going to hope for the best, I guess. Well, that's a nice way to get yourself Hidden from the channel. Oh, fine. We'll go with timeout for now. Just doing a little bit of chat moderation. If you are a regular viewer, Joey and I are in contact with, and want to be a moderator, it would kind of apply to all our chat comments. Just let me know and I'll do that for you. No problemo. I kind of got to know you though. So I feel like you'll know if you qualify for that or not. But that's at our discretion, of course. But I was thinking about that. That might be helpful, especially down the road. We got some cool streams planned going forward. That's why I wanted to get this little experiment done today. Because streaming's getting expanded in the next week or so. I've been putting that off and hinting at it for a while. But A, we're bringing people in, and that will be fun. And B, ooh, I got something cool planned. Something that isn't just me playing a video game. Or me and my friends just playing a video game. It's going to be fun. Hopefully it all works. It's a real experiment, but even if it doesn't go perfectly, I think it'll be a lot of fun. That's enough hinting of that. Again, not so much teasing around it, so much as I don't want to promise the moon and then find out something doesn't work and have to delay it by a week. But like I made those plans kind of with the intention of committing myself to it, and I find once I do, it's happening. So barring my apartment burning down, you guys can expect that next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. So I know that's a little while from now, but there's going to be people joining us on stream before then. And a whole bunch of other videos in between then and now, obviously. And some other streams with just me here and there. Because I like this atmosphere, and it works well for days where there's no hope in us uploading a regular video. Like, I worked 10 hours today. I ain't making some comic book review today. Well, I'm dead. Oh well. Guess I just should have used stronger heroes. I don't really want to do that fight again though. We can go do this Guardians of the Galaxy story, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just do... Let's switch over to PvP. Get some battles going. Alright, well they're at like 190, so I'm just gonna have to roll out all my big guns and hope for the best. Upgrade all of these too. So those powers were kind of useless. And I find team up powers are kind of useful, because like, I'm in a clan thing and they send us these guys that can fire off their powers once during a battle. Yeah, FYI, if you're rude, just in general, I'll kick people out of chat. I don't care. You can either be a fun person to hang out with on stream or not. I got a better idea of how all that works too, so I should be able to moderate it a little better. Not that I was really hurt by what was that dude's random message in chat, but I have no idea who that was directed at, and I especially don't care for viewers yelling at each other, or like people picking on other viewers. This is the happy place. Well, my 5-star heroes are definitely doing a lot better. They just ate Doctor Strange without firing a single power off. I like Storm's power here. I get to pick a color and she turns a bunch of those team up tiles into blue tiles, or whatever color I pick. And Iceman's power just turns all these things into these blue tiles that just stun and add stuns. He's so great. And then his other power just sort of like passively defends against abilities. I think he's definitely my favorite out of everyone here. These will do more damage over time. And yeah, if I get them both stunned, the turn just switches right back over to me. I don't have enough blue left on the board though. That's alright. Just gotta work back up to it. Yeah, this game's very like one or pay to win. Because these 5-star heroes are just on a whole other power level. Something I do kind of like about that is it leaves it at least somewhat open for weaker heroes to just be completely outclassed by more cosmic powered stuff. And so on and so forth. Once one of the two teams gets lower on health, I'm going to just unleash Black Widow's powers. She's nearing the cap on it, so I'll fire it off once. It does more damage when my allies are at lower health, though. That's why I'm holding off. Sure, I'll stun you. Why not? Those things are all about to melt anyways. There's a lot of funny intuition in that game. So like Iceman's powers, like one of them are blue. I also like the whole system of how damage works. So you might notice Iceman's token is on the green, yellow, and blue tiles. Black Widow's is on the reds, and Storm's is on black. They all do a different amount of damage depending on their level and character thing, and will automatically switch to whatever character deals the most damage, as denoted by the tiles here. I find that a cool way of like getting you to think about different teams and strategies like that. Where an otherwise very simple puzzle game, that depth is what I think kind of makes me keep casually playing this here and there. I think it's a nice after-work game. And yeah, this whole stream is just an experiment to see if people would be interested in like seeing us do puzzle games, or if I should stick to what I've been doing so far. So either let me know, or the numbers will let us know. The numbers always speak a lot. In fact, a lot more than viewers, kind of, to a degree. Not that we don't listen to you guys, but sometimes what people want versus what they say they want are very different things. Which is unfortunate, actually. That doesn't box us in, per se. I've never really felt that way before, but definitely there are moments where I can tell when something's going to be an easy sell to our viewers in general, or a really tough sell. That's where I was like, I don't know about this one, about this game, or about this kind of casual hangout sort of thing. One cool thing about this is it's very easy for me to start and stop. So, like, it's good for chatting and being more engaged with everyone and that sort of thing. Not being distracted as much. We also have these Gamora PvP missions going on. What are the other guys' levels? 145, 127, and 1... Alright. This is a good excuse to show off some of the 3 stars, maybe. Oh, they're a little low for that. I wanted to do Luke Cage and Iron Fist. I'll show off Black Widow, because I think she's crazy powerful and fun. Oh, this one's fun, too. The old near-equipped Captain America. Very much the Infinity War, or I guess Endgame version. Those levels should be fine. Alright. I assume I won that last thing, right? Wasn't paying much attention to the end there. Another loss would be sad. I don't think that's possible with 5 stars. Against, like, those were 3-star heroes, I'm pretty sure. Alright. No big matches yet. Sometimes one can pull off crazy combinations with the right heroes. I feel as though we haven't seen Gamora in a while in the world of the MCU, because we kind of haven't. It was barely in Endgame for obvious reasons, and it's going to be a while before Guardians 3. It's going to be interesting when that movie finally comes about. And I would think that'd be the end of them, but like with Thor coming along, and that is unclear. It's also curious how Chris Hemsworth seems willing to go along with being Thor for now. If it were me, I would just be up for it indefinitely. So much fun, different things they could do with the character, even as he ages up and stuff. I'd be on board. But it must be exhausting to be in those movies and stuff, so one can't fault the various celebrities for backing out if and when they do. So yeah, Black Widow's just able to like create all those green tiles, which knocked out like crazy amount of damage. That sniper thing just took out all of Deadpool's health. He's at 86. Done. And now this is gonna do a bunch of damage. And Cap kind of do his thing. Oh, there's 2. Why not? And this is something. I don't know Gamora that well because I don't have her. But she's joining this team for this particular PvP fight, as they do sometimes. Yeah, stuff is happening. Those charged tiles there, like, deal more damage and generate more points for powers. Oh, more green tiles. I can just crit them to oblivion. Oh, there's still one more. 4. Just knock everything out. Kaboom! Which means it just passes right back over to me. Well, this was an easy round. No, that doesn't quite go this crazy. Or well. I'll take it. Whoa, we get to fire that green thing again? Oh, this won't crit though. There we go. Why not? Just all the damage. Knock her out. Take her down. Bad reputation. All the damage. I think I knocked out all my other strike tiles from before. Those things do extra damage with every match. Kind of the opposite of the protect ones that are the little shields. Oh, I definitely didn't need to waste one of those, but whatever. Force I have it. Raphael says Chris Hemsworth movies have not done well at the box office. I don't think that's necessarily true. They've all been pretty successful. Men in Black International is like the only exception I can really think of. I mean, some independent ones, I'm sure, whatever, but Ghostbusters did fine box office wise. And he was funny in it. I don't think he was the issue. Because he's just a funny dude. And all the Thor movies have done pretty well. Ragnarok the mostly. I think it's smart not to give up Thor. Look at what Robert Downey Jr. ended up doing with his newfound free time. Like, how was Dr. Dolittle a better experience? So I think we need Iceman. This is a weird team. Karnak and something 200. Oh, okay. We got a few options. Let's take Dr. Octopus. He's fun. Sure. That will work. Immediate protect and attack tiles. It's not nice. Oh, but I get one. I guess this is something Karnak does. I don't think I've ever played with Karnak, even as a little guest on my team. That's a cool thing about this game, though, is because it's just this puzzly game. There's so many characters, so many fun characters. Like, the roster you get in this game is kind of random based on what covers you get and stuff, but I really like my roster. I think I have a lot of cool characters. Like, I love having a super high level Dr. Octopus, Iceman of all people, like being my top character. That's awesome. Every time Dr. Octopus, well, when he's on your team and you destroy like an enemy special tile, he creates these little damage over time fists. And you can upgrade them with another one of his powers. Thanks, Karnak. You just turned something into a crit tile and did a bunch of damage with it. Oh, a stun blade too. Bam, bam. Now it passes back to me. See if I stun Iron Man again. Bam, bam, bam. Love it. And I got another blue tile up there, but can't use that yet. Not until I got a viable match. Okay. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should wait for a crit tile then. He like does something, he like destroys a bunch of tiles around it and does a bunch of damage if there's a crit tile on the board. Which there currently isn't, but Karnak seems to create them. So for now I will wait. Just kind of let that damage soak in for a bit. Oh, okay. He just fired off his recharge powers, which gives him a bunch of AP, but does stun him. And Blade is still stunned, so bought me a little bit of time. And that's not worth it until there's crit tiles on the board. Nice. That knocked out his protect. To say, oh no, the enemy has a team up ability too. But that was useless for him. Okay, so this will stun one of them, do some damage, and upgrade one of these powers. Or like little fist things, so it does a little more damage per turn. Yeah, it's just a basic tile even. I've gotten so many of these fists that it's going to be very easy to destroy them. Haha! 2 down. 1 Iron Man to go. Yeah, that's Iceman's defendy move. So if I can destroy that tile somehow before that counts down next turn, I won't take as much damage from whatever Iron Man just did. I have to do this, but I don't wanna. I'm gonna shatter something. I just hope for the best, I guess. Board has not got a lot of good matches. Haha! Destroyed one of your recharges. Now you get less AP, but still get stunned the same amount of time. Okay. Let's see if we can get more blue on. More stuns. All the stuns. Alright. Take that. Wow. A very small amount of a useless currency. What a fabulous prize for my hard-fought victory. I think I got other stuff, though. Oh, that was the last one. Those little things that I was just checking there that I leveled up earlier are little equipments that can be used on the heroes. Because yeah, like there is a lot to this game and they do stuff. But whatever. That's actually why I'm saving up for Kingpin at the moment. Because I have an appropriate equip for that. "45 minutes, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it quits there. Because it is a pretty simple game, and I find I can only carry it so much. 45-minute stream. It's not the longest in the world. I apologize for that, but like I said, this is a bit of a trial, so I just kind of wanted to see what the numbers were going to look like and that sort of thing. But it's just a puzzle game anyways. I find, like, I thought, oh, like, I'll play this and then I'll have time for chat and everything, but yeah, I usually need something on in the background for this game and stuff like that, so we'll leave it there for now. But tomorrow, I got some follow-up stuff planned for the next couple of days, and then I do believe it's a stream and should be a pretty fun one, so stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for joining me, everybody. You all have yourselves a great evening.